Hey folks, welcome back. This is Chris in Birmingham, Alabama. So the question now becomes, is the Emma Powell resignation this week's distraction and cover-up from what's happening in South Africa? Yes, I've been warning you for 18 months that AGOA is dead. I've been warning you since February that South Africa is going to pay a price. And I've told you since April that the reciprocal tariffs are likely to remain unless South Africa gets busy negotiating. So the South African government has known since early April, the 3rd of April to be exact, that they would be facing massive tariffs unless they did something about it. So let's just roll back the players here, because August 1st is the deadline. So, no ambassador. Ibrahim Mulaudzi was rasooled for his stupid comments as the sitting ambassador. No special envoy. Ramaphosa appointed Mcebisi Jonas, claiming he was a special envoy to the United States, and when he couldn't get diplomatic credentials and his visa was denied, then they pretended he was the special representative for North America, but he didn't go to Canada or to America, so he's not a representative for anybody. No ambassador, no special envoy, no trade representative. They've never appointed a trade representative to come here, not even Parks Tao or one of his deputies. And what else? Well, they also haven't got a trade delegation here in the U.S. So the 90 days was paused, and the tariffs were lowered from 31% to just 10% on most items temporarily. But South African government is not negotiating in good faith. They don't have anybody here, and now we're just days away from 30% and potentially a 40% tariff, because Trump also wants to impose 10% on anyone who supports BRICS policies. Being a member of BRICS, obviously South Africa will be supporting those policies. Therefore, they're likely to get a 40% tariff. Is this just a distraction from Emma Powell? Is that what's going on here? Is this meant to tie up the news cycle this week? One of my viewers thought that, and maybe onto something there. But the bottom line is this, folks. This is a distraction, this Emma Powell resignation. And South Africa will be facing these tariffs. Trump said there are no extensions. Now, a lot of people think that that's not true because Trump, he's taco. Trump always chickens out. Except Trump doesn't chicken out. People aren't paying attention to the impact of the tariffs or the tariff threats that have occurred so far, changing the behavior of foreign actors. That's the bottom line. That's what the tariffs are for, not just to raise money. But in the meantime, they are raising money. So there you have it, folks. There you have it. Unbelievable. Tariffs are coming. Today's 28th, 29, 30, 31. Day 4. 30, maybe 40% tariffs on South African products. It's a disaster, an absolute disaster. And what is the ANC doing? Navel gazing. And going to China, where they sent 6 ministers, the deputy minister, and the deputy president to negotiate with the Chinese, who gave them nothing, who already imposed 30 and 40% tariffs against South Africa's products. Wow. All right, folks, hang in there. It's only going to get bumpier in South Africa. It's only going to get bumpier. Cheers.